It has come to my observation that Money in the Bank is this Sunday, and right now it is currently, excuse me, Thursday. Well, technically, yeah, because it's 12:30 a.m. I have nothing better to be doing. As you can see, my hair is put up, and it is really hot, and I'm using my broski headband to keep my hair on my face, so lame, I know, but we're just gonna get to the point of this video. So I'm making my prediction video for Money in the Bank on Sunday. I know I still should watch SmackDown before I do this, but I don't really think much is gonna happen on SmackDown. If there is something that happens, I'll include it as a little smidge afterwards, but I'm just I feel like recording this now, so I'm going to do this. This shirt I did not include in my t-shirt collection because I just recently bought it. It is I Am the Great Cornholio. It is a very big shirt on me. It is a men's large, and I got it at Walmart for $8 the other day. So if you're wondering if you did watch that video, oh, okay, I just clicked on an effect on my camera. Okay, anyways, so I'm just gonna find Money in the Bank 2013 on Wikipedia, and we're gonna look through the matches. Also, before I start, I'm kind of glad I didn't do this right after Raw on Monday, because I did hear that one of the participants in the All-Stars Money in the Bank challenge will not be competing anymore, Kane, because of the attack that he got from the Wyatt family. So I don't know if there's going to be a replacement, or if he's actually going to be in the match, or if it's just going to stay without him. But we'll find out. If it's announced on SmackDown, I will let you guys know quickly. I'll add it in. Then after this whole video, you will be watching my results video. I also don't know if I'm going to be able to watch it right away, because there's a few things that I might have planned on Sunday, because I was supposed to go to the Stampede to go see somebody on the Coke stage, but I don't know if that's still going to happen, because right now I am completely broke and I don't start my job until Monday. Yes, I just got employed at Starbucks, so I'm going to be making people coffee. Exciting! I know, so that's why I had to get a retainer for my nose too. I don't know if they're going to accept it, but you can barely notice it in real life, so I'm hoping they don't notice it. Anyways, so off topic here, now we're going to start. So the first match that I have listed on here is the pre-show, which is The Shield versus the Usos for the Tag Team Championships. This is kind of strange to me, like it was for like Damien Sandow and Sheamus in the pre-show match. I didn't really expect it, because Sheamus isn't really the type of guy to be in a pre-show. Like, I didn't really expect that, so this is kind of the same thing, because the Shield's pretty big right now. Regardless, it's still a tag team match, so it's not the most important match of the night, but yeah, so the Usos recently got their push. I don't remember how they got the opportunity. I think it was like a match on Raw or something against a few other tag teams, and I do remember that the Usos tagged up with Christian and beat the Shield on Raw one night. Also, another disclaimer, I did not watch SmackDown last week, the one with CM Punk, so I don't really know much that happened. I saw like a recap of like, I thought it was CM Punk punching Paul Heyman, but I guess it was Alberto Rio, and I was like, oh my goodness. And then, yeah, I guess it wasn't I don't know. So that's all I know really about SmackDown. I do also know that the Usos and I think Christian again lost against the Shield once as well, so this is kind of a 50-50. I'm kind of leaning more towards the Shield to win this match, but I do believe that the Usos could come back in a rematch on Raw or another pay-per-view and win the titles against the Shield. So we'll just have to find out, but for now I'm just gonna base my prediction on the Shield winning, just because I don't know if their reign is done yet, but we'll find out. So let me just have a sip of my tea. Yum. Okay. So the next match at list is the John Cena versus Mark Henry for the WWE Championship. So there is no doubt in my mind that Mark Henry will win this match. When he was making the whole retirement speech 1 week on Raw this month, I legitimately teared up. I thought he was like actually gonna leave. I mean, I've been watching wrestling for a long time, long when Mark Henry was still in the company, as you know, Sexual Chocolate and giving birth to a hand with Mae Young. But anyways, that's a different story. And so they're saying the only title that Mark Henry hasn't held is the WWE Championship, and honestly, I think he deserves it. I think his time should come. The whole retirement thing was absolutely gold when he came out and beat up John Cena afterwards, and was like, "Oh, those boots is going up his butt." And yeah, so I really think Mark Henry is going to win this. So that's my prediction for that match. And I don't want Cena to be champion anymore. Yeah. So, the next match at list is Alberto Del Rio versus Dolph Ziggler for the World Heavyweight Championship. Honestly, I did say last month that I thought Dolph Ziggler would retain, but Alberto Del Rio, I should just call him ADR because his name is like a mouthful. But anyway, so ADR won the belt back, which really surprised me. Like, I wanted Ziggler's reign to be longer. It was just really disappointing to me, but now that this is a rematch, I think Alberto Del Rio is going to retain, unfortunately, but you never know. So, but my prediction is ADR winning. And my headband just fell off, and I really want to fix this because my hair is a disaster right now. And I have a fan going, so it's not very pleasant. Okay, anyways, I'll just go on while I fix this. So, the next match is the All-Stars Money in the Bank match listed. So, what we have here is it says CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan versus Randy Orton versus Sheamus versus Christian versus Kane versus Rob Van Dam. And like I mentioned, I don't know if Kane is going to be competing in the match or not, but I will definitely let you guys know. So, so I guess you guys want to know who I think would be most likely to win. I think for the storyline going on right now, I think it would be really appropriate for Daniel Bryan to win. And I really want Daniel Bryan to win because I've been rooting for him a lot lately, and he's awesome. But the whole Rob Van Dam thing coming back, that kind of surprised me because I thought he was still with TNA. Like, I don't remember seeing him in TNA, but I remember watching an episode of The Family Feud where he was on the TNA guy team, and I was like, what? Along with a whole bunch of other people that used to be in the WWE, which is fucked up, so I guess he's back now. So if I were to predict anyone that would win this, it would probably be either Daniel Bryan or Rob Van Dam for the comeback. I don't know if CM Punk will win because I don't he's won it 2 times before, and it could be like a 3rd time, but I don't think it will happen because I think CM Punk will win the belt a different way. I don't know if he's gonna have a reign lately, but yeah, so I don't think he's gonna win that match. The only person I'd really be disappointed winning this match is Randy Orton. Nobody really wants to see Randy Orton because he's boring. He's getting boring. And Sheamus, I don't really want him to win either. I mean, it would be cool if Sheamus won because Sheamus is one of my favorites, but lately Sheamus is just so boring because he's been winning every single match except for Daniel Bryan beating him in that one match on Monday, so I was happy with that, but I don't want Sheamus to win. It might be surprising, like, it's a Money in the Bank match, so you never know. And Christian, I'd love to see Christian win. And Kane, I don't even know if he's gonna compete, so whatever. So that's my opinion on that match. So the next match listed is Chris Jericho versus Ryback in a singles match. I haven't really been keeping up with this particular storyline because it's not really much of a storyline. But I do like the whole Chris Jericho Cryback thing, and when he first started calling him Cryback, Ryback's face was like, it was so funny because you never see Ryback like that. That's just so funny. He was like actually hurting, so I felt kind of bad for that guy. But his face was like, is this what it feels like when I make fun of other people? It's so funny. So honestly, I think with how this is going, I think Chris Jericho will win. You never know, Ryback is a monster, so he might pick up a win, but my prediction is on Chris Jericho. So, the next match on the list is the SmackDown Money in the Bank match for the World Heavyweight Championship. The people in this match are totally stacked. I am so pleased with all the people in this, except for maybe Jack Swagger. But so there's Wade Barrett versus Cody Rhodes versus Damien Sandow versus Dean Ambrose versus Fandango versus Jack Swagger versus Antonio Cesaro. Oh, this is amazing. I'm liking how they put more lower guys in this one because they're honestly guys that seriously deserve it. Honestly, I think for my prediction though is Dean Ambrose will actually probably win. Because he is pretty dominating. I'd actually be, yeah, I don't know. Maybe I can picture him being the World Heavyweight Champion already, which is kind of surprising, but you know. Yeah, like I said, the only person I'd really be disappointed with winning is Jack Swagger, because you know, we've already seen him go after the belt, so, and then maybe Wade Barrett, but I don't think Cody Rhodes is gonna win. Damien Sandow winning would be awesome, but he's not gonna win, probably. And if I wanted someone who I really like to win, I'd choose Fandango. So I'm really hoping either Fandango wins, or either that Dean Ambrose is probably gonna win. So yeah, those are my opinions for that match. The next match listed is Curtis Axel versus The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. I don't care much for this match. I don't like either Curtis Axel or The Miz. I think The Miz is absolutely shit as a face, so I'm really hoping, even though I don't like Curtis Axel, that Curtis Axel will retain. And my headband is falling off again, and yeah, I'm sorry for my hair looking like crap, but that's what happens when it's hot out. So Curtis Axel, really hope he retains, even though I'm not a big fan of him. Yeah, I don't really care much for this match. I kind of wish someone else was in it. Fandango was supposed to win the match if he was still in it, but nope. Curtis Axel came in, and I don't like that. I was actually there at Raw like the week after he debuted when he went against John Cena, and I mean, I saw Curtis Axel, and I didn't get to see like CM Punk or Dolph Ziggler. I was like, come on, what? Anyway, so that's my opinion for that match. So the last match that's listed is AJ Lee versus Caitlyn for the Divas Championship. I keep wanting to say Women's Championship because I just like that better, but ever since the Divas Championship came out, yeah, that's how it is. So I think AJ will pretty much retain this whole feud with Caitlyn. I kind of expect it to happen because, you know, Caitlyn had her chance. She tapped out. I don't think she's gonna retain. I mean, if she retains, that's cool, but honestly, I think AJ will retain. She has more potential. More people probably like her as a champion better than Caitlyn. So yeah, that's that. So those are my predictions for Money in the Bank. I love Money in the Bank. I think it's like a great type of match because, I mean, it's like a ladder match where you get like a contract to go after the championship whenever you want for a year, and I think it's just a really cool concept. Really glad it has its own pay-per-view now. If I had the money, I'd buy it, but I have other ways of watching it. So, excuse me. I'm really looking forward to watching it, even if I can't watch it right away, but yeah, so those are my predictions, and I will see you in a few seconds for either an update after SmackDown or the results. So, just hit myself in the face with my lip gloss. Okay, bye! Okay, hi everyone. I would have made this video a lot earlier if I could have, but for the past 3 days I've started working at Starbucks, and it's a little hectic and it's tiring. I've had 7-hour shifts, which I'm not used to because I've never had a job. And last night I probably would have been able to do this, but I went to a concert last night. I went to go see Rancid and the Transplants, so that was really cool. As a front for the Transplants, and at the end of the show I caught their set list. That was really neat. And right now I'm just physically drained, and today's my day off, and tomorrow I go to work at 5:15 a.m. So you know what? That's awesome. So we're just gonna start, I guess. I'm not prepared for this at all, I guess. I did watch about 3/4 of the pay-per-view. The only matches I missed were Mark Henry and John Cena and the All-Stars match. Then the reason for that being is because me and my friend went to go to the Stampede to watch Headley. Sorry it's like really late. I look like a pale ghost, but what's new? So I'm just gonna like go over who won and how they won, I guess, from what I know. So the kickoff was the Shield versus the Usos, and the Shield won, which I predicted. It was a good match, actually. I mean, it was worth watching. There's like some parts of the match where like the Usos, you thought they were gonna win, but I'm pretty sure in the future the Usos will be potential tag team champions, and good for them, because they've been around for a while and it's about time they got a push, so good for them. So the first Money in the Bank ladder match for the World Heavyweight Championship contract. This was Damien Sandow, Wade Barrett, Cody Rhodes, Dean Ambrose, Fandango, Jack Swagger, and Antonio Cesaro. And oh my goodness, Damien Sandow won. I was not expecting that at all. It is just probably the most amazing result of the night. I mean, I was so happy for him. Like, anyone winning this match would have been cool, except for like probably Jack Swagger, because I don't want to see him win that. But it was really cool. Damien Sandow is finally getting a bigger push. I mean, he's been jobbing with Sheamus a lot lately, so it's good for him. I really hope he wins the belt, because that would be amazing. And he's smart, so, you know, he'll cash in when it's smart to, so yeah. That's so awesome, though. I was not expecting that. I mean, like, Cody Rhodes, I thought he was gonna win, but then his tag team partner came and kicked his butt, so yeah, I thought that was really awesome. Great match. I really wanted Fandango to win, but that's just me, because he was supposed to win the Intercontinental Championship, but yeah, whatever. It's okay. So the second match of the pay-per-view, since the kickoff, Curtis Axel and The Miz for the Intercontinental Championship. So Curtis Axel retained, which I guess I'm happy with. I don't really like either of them. It's better than seeing The Miz as the Intercontinental Champion again, because that's just BS. He is so bad as a face, and it just makes me so angry. But yeah, it's Curtis Axel retained. I don't remember how. It's a couple days ago, so it's blank in my mind right now. But yeah, that's that. AJ Lee versus Caitlyn for the Divas Championship. So AJ won, which I did predict. I think I predicted Curtis Axel would retain too, so yeah. Excuse me. So AJ Lee defeated Caitlyn by submission. I wasn't expecting the whole submission thing again, but still, it's pretty awesome. That was actually a decent match. I mean, a lot of Divas matches to me aren't always as entertaining, but I mean, their feud is pretty well put together right now, I guess. Their matches lately have been pretty good. Yeah. That's really all I have to say about that match, I guess. Yeah. So the next match would be Ryback versus Chris Jericho, and Ryback did defeat Chris Jericho, which I wasn't expecting, but I guess it was just kind of like a really quick pinfall, and Chris Jericho was just like, and Ryback was just like, what? And yeah, it was really funny. I don't really remember much about that match. I wasn't like too excited about it because I was doing my friend's hair while watching it. So yeah. So Alberto Del Rio versus Dolph Ziggler for the World Heavyweight Championship. Alberto Del Rio retained because AJ came in and hit him in the face with the Divas belt. So that caused Dolph Ziggler to like lose. And they're no longer together, which makes me really sad, but I love AJ and Big E and how they're still together, and yeah, so yeah, that's that match, I guess. It was an okay match. Had its moments, I guess. Yeah, and the last two matches I did not watch to the full extent. I did watch part of John Cena versus Mark Henry, but then I had to leave. So, John Cena defeated Mark Henry by submission, which is total bullshit. I mean, I totally thought Mark Henry was gonna win just because of all the build-up for it. Especially by submission. I mean, it was so funny on Raw how he was like, yeah, I did tap out, and he'd make all y'all tap out too. The crowd was like totally silent. I'm like, that's so perfect. I love Mark Henry. Yeah, so I didn't really watch that match, so I can't really say much about it, but yeah, I really wanted Mark Henry to win, but of course, Super Cena. What are you gonna do? It's the company, that's what Vince wants, that's what all the little kids want. So yeah. And the last match is total fucking bullshit. I was looking forward to watching this match, but I was looking forward to a better person winning. I mean, come on. So Kane was totally taken out of it because of his injuries. But so the people in the match were Randy Orton, Rob Van Dam, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan, Sheamus, and Christian. And Randy Orton ended up winning. I don't know how. Who the fuck wanted that as a result? Can anyone tell me? Like, Randy Orton is just getting so friggin', I don't even know the word. I'm just getting so tired of him. I really expected someone like Daniel Bryan to win, but then again, John Cena picked Daniel Bryan to go against at SummerSlam, I think. So that's going to be probably a really good match, and I really hope Daniel Bryan wins. And hopefully Randy Orton isn't a douchebag and cashes in. I really want him to lose if he cashes in, because I don't want to see him as the champion again. That's just bullshit. Like, a couple of years ago when I went to Raw, he was a champion. So shitty. I hated it. And I guess Paul Heyman turned against CM Punk, and CM Punk got a whole bunch of stitches, and so did Rob Van Dam, I guess. And CM Punk pulled down Sheamus's, what's it called? I'm not gonna say Speedo because it's not Speedo, but I guess trunks, and that was really funny because everyone could see Sheamus's butt, and I saw a picture of it and I was like, but yeah, from what I watched, this pay-per-view was okay. I mean, not exactly all of the results that I wanted, but I'm really, really surprised that Damien Sandow did win the Money in the Bank for the World Heavyweight Championship contract, so that's really awesome. Besides that, I mean, it's pretty basic to me. I'll give it like 3.5 stars, I guess. Not really much else to say about it, but yeah, that's it. I'll put this together, and hopefully it'll be up soon, so if you're watching this stuff, yep. Alright, I'm gonna take that, because I'm fucking tired, and I'm really sore. Goodbye.